Welcome to Living Clean in the Country. Today we are going to make 6 easy and quick on-the-go breakfast recipes. We are going to make granola, chewy granola bars, egg cups, soft quinoa banana bars, ham and cheese muffins, and a strawberry oatmeal smoothie. Starting with the granola and chewy granola bars, we are going to add 2 cups of oatmeal, a half a cup of chopped almonds, and half a cup of shredded coconut and mix that up. Now we will add 1/4 cup of honey, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil, and a pinch of salt and mix this up. Since it isn't sticking together yet, I will be adding honey and melted coconut to this mixture until it sticks together slightly. I ended up using about a half a cup each once I was done combining. Now we want to actually take half of this mixture and set it aside for the chewy granola bars. With this half, we will spread it out on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and cook it in an oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes, stirring occasionally until the desired crispiness is reached. Once it is cooled, we want to add it to an airtight container and enjoy it as is with some milk or on top of some yogurt. Taking the mixture that we set aside, we want to add 2 eggs and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder and give that a good mix. Once it is nicely combined, we want to spoon the mixture into bar-like forms on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Again, you cook this in the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. Let them cool and enjoy. I keep mine in the freezer so that they last longer. Now on to the egg cups. In a bowl, we are going to mix up 8 eggs. In a muffin tin lined with cupcake liners, I'm going to add a couple leaves of spinach and a few pieces of feta cheese to 6 of the cups, and a few pieces of sliced up ham and cheese to the other 6. Now I am topping this with the eggs I mixed up earlier. I top my ham and cheese cups with cut up green onions. Now into the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Store these in a container in the fridge for an easy on-the-go breakfast. Now for the Banana Quinoa Bars. In a bowl, mash up 1 ripe banana, add 2 eggs and combine. To this, add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, 1½ cups of oatmeal, a 1/4 cup of honey, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a cup of cooked quinoa, and give it all a good mix. Once this is all combined, I add an optional 1/4 cup of chocolate chips and mix those in. Now I spoon this mixture onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper into bar-like shapes. You could also make these into muffins. Bake in the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees and enjoy hot or cold. I keep these in the freezer so that they last longer. Now for the ham and cheese muffins. In a large bowl, mix together 2 cups of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of baking powder, and optional, I used about 1/2 teaspoon of Trader Joe's 21 seasoning mix. In a separate bowl, whisk 8 eggs, then add 3/4 cup of milk and mix together. Add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients and mix until nicely combined. You could use a mixer for this instead of doing it by hand if you have one. Once it was partially combined, I added a 1/4 cup of softened butter and mixed this in until the mixture was nice and smooth. Once it is nicely combined, add 2 cups of sliced ham and 2 cups of cheese. You can change the ham out for another fully cooked substitute if you'd like. Now line a muffin tin with cupcake liners and pour the mixture in. I topped mine with about 1 cup of shredded cheese total. Bake these at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. This makes 2 dozen, and I like to keep mine in the freezer to keep them longer. Last, we are going to make a strawberry oatmeal breakfast smoothie. To a blender, add 1 cup of milk, about 1 cup of spinach, 1 banana, 1/2 cup of oatmeal, 1 cup of frozen strawberries, and a teaspoon of honey, and blend it up. You could keep all the ingredients for this recipe minus the milk together in the freezer, so you can just add that and your milk to the blender in the morning to make it even easier. Once it's blended, just pour and enjoy. Hope you enjoy these on-the-go breakfast recipes. If you make any of them, take a picture and tag me on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Please like and subscribe.